Howdy everybody, it's your pal Misty. Sit back, relax, and enjoy my review of the movie Abominable. So after my fiascos of yesterday, now being able to see a movie, I decided to go see Abominable today. It is an animated movie, and there will be spoilers coming up. So, very relaxed after the movie. But it was good. So it's basically about a little girl and her two cousins who find an abominable snowman in the city. He's actually been trapped by a character played by Eddie Izzard, which I did not see that coming at all. I did not know he was going to be in the movie. And when his voice came out of that little man's mouth, I was like, well, that was unexpected, and yet still a good character fit. I actually liked it. So basically the story is this older man has captured this Yeti, and then he escapes, and this little girl finds him, takes care of him, and the little girl's father has recently passed away, and so she is saving up money by doing all kinds of side jobs so that she can go to the places that her dad wanted to take her. And she and her dad both played the violin, which plays a pretty big part of the story as well. So you meet the characters, you see her doing all these side jobs, you see the Yeti getting, running away, and then getting hurt, and then ending up on her roof. She finds him on the roof and determines that she's going to take him home. There's a picture of Mount Everest on a billboard where they are in, I'm going to guess China. I don't actually know. I apologize. I don't know where it starts, but I know that they travel thousands of miles to get to Mount Everest, is what they say. So it's an adventure of this little girl, and then her two cousins end up coming along with her. One who's supposedly going into college, and then one much younger. So it's about their story and their travel and their journeys. And it's really cute. There's a lot of little funny pieces. Evidently, it's pretty sad to smaller children, because the girl that was next to me, probably 9, 10, somewhere around there, just cried a bunch of times. Just cried. And I mean, I guess it was kind of sad what happened, but I mean, it's a movie for me. But so the Yeti has special powers. They call him Everest because that's where his home is. And then this old man and these people who work for him are, of course, trying to recapture the Yeti because they want to show him off and sell him and, you know, do horrible things, as people do to imagination creatures. So it's really cool. He has little powers that he can make, like, things grow. So there's a funny scene with blueberries. There's a scene with a big dandelion. And then, again, you know, spoilers, like I've said, her violin gets broke. He fixes it with Yeti hair. And then she has certain powers too. But she finds out along the adventure of taking the Yeti home that the Yeti actually had seen all of the cards of the places that her father had wanted to take her. And along their adventure of taking him home, the Yeti had actually taken her to all of those places. And then in the violin case, there's like a little picture of her and her dad that you see throughout the movie. And, you know, it's sad because he's passed. And then when it breaks, the little girl really cried. The little girl next to me, not the girl on screen. But in the end, he gives her the picture back, and you see that it's her and her dad, but then also her mom and her grandma. So it's kind of one of those stories where you are doing the things that you were meant to do all along the way, and that the people that you really were needing to be there for were there all the time, and that they were there for you all the time. So it's a cute little movie. I mean, not a huge powerful message, but a good one. you know, where your family is your family. They're always going to be there for you. And there's magic in the unknown, I guess, you know, is part of it. The bad guy turns out not to be the bad guy. He ends up being a good guy who just realized that the Yeti never was scary. It was just always trying to protect its young, and its young was one of the things that that man had captured. So he learns a lesson and turns out for the good. Not really sure who the people were in the movie. I feel like none of the voices except for Eddie Izzard, I don't know, the redheaded lady sounded kind of familiar, but I know I should know who she is, but at the moment I don't. And as y'all know, I don't do any research. But the two, or really three, I guess, main characters, the little girl and her two cousins, the boys that travel with her, and Everest, as they call him, are, I don't know who they are. So if they're popular, I'm sorry, I didn't catch it, which was good. I mean, that doesn't bother me. Sometimes a voice will take me out of the movie, like Eddie Izzard's voice just immediately took me out of the movie, but I was able to jump right back into it. But his voice did surprise me. So I mean, sometimes you have nothing but popular people in a movie. But this was a DreamWorks one, not a Disney or Pixar animated movie. But I do like the DreamWorks line of movies as well. They do a very good job. Definitely in the biggest competition with Disney. So if you have little kids, I'd say between, I don't know, 5 and 13, they'd probably like it. The girls, I think y'all would like it. I hope I didn't spoil it all for you. I probably did. But I tried to not give all of the story, just give pieces, but kind of all of the story. So that's probably a horrible movie review, but that's the one that you're going to get, because those were my thoughts. It's getting into that time of the season where there are a lot of movies out, and I love going to the movies, as y'all know, so there will probably be almost weekly movie reviews coming at you soon. Like this video, I guess, if you like the movie reviews. If you have anything specific you would like to know about this movie, comment down below and ask. I'll be happy to answer it if I remember. And subscribe if you know how, or if you'd like to see any future movie reviews, or me eating food, or like yesterday, me just kind of whining a little bit, because sometimes that happens too. I'm still not feeling just the best, which may be obvious, I'm not sure. But I wanted to get out and see movies, because I hadn't seen any in the last few weeks, and there are several that are out. And then I know, like I said, Gemini Man's coming out next week. There's something else coming out like the week after that I know I want to see. I don't know, but there's a bunch. Even the Addams Family looks like it's going to be a cute one. So get ready for more movie reviews from your pal Misty. And until then, or until I decide just to talk at you, I'll see y'all real soon.